So the other day I started thinking about how I like to cook these days. I like to buy store-bought stuff and kind of doctor it up. We're so busy. It's hard. I used to love to cook and, make these big complicated meals. But anyway, and I was thinking about semi-homemade. Do you remember that old Sandra Lee show called Semi-Homemade?
Yeah, I do. She liked it. You talking about somebody like to booze it up. She was always making these cocktails on that show. Talking about the blonde chick?
Yeah. And she was getting into them too, knocking them back. But it got me thinking about all those old Food Network shows that we used to watch.
There's some good ones.
They were really great. What were your favorite ones?
Oh, Emerald.
Bam. Emerald Live.
Emerald Live. I loved Emerald Live. I loved that show. Yeah. That one and the one that Mario had where he would have a few people sitting at a bar with him.
That was one of my favorites.
And then Bobby Flay did one where it was like in front of a little audience where he'd bring somebody up. That was pretty good too.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, he'd just have a few people sitting around. It was like, it seemed like friends and stuff, but I don't know. It might have been actors. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was a good one too.
Mario Batali, it was like his sous chefs and stuff like that would be sitting at the bar.
Yeah, at the bar.
And he'd be talking to them.
Yeah.
And they'd ask him questions and stuff.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah. The Iron Chef. Do you remember the old Iron Chef?
The Japanese one?
Yeah, where they would dub it.
Yeah, before they made Iron Chef America.
I used to love that show. They were cooking. They'd cook octopus.
That was when Food Network was good. Yeah. It wasn't all like challenges and hokey contests.
Reality TV.
Yeah, reality TV.
Game shows, money.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, there wasn't none of that. It was real cooking shows.
We used to watch. You and I used to watch, but especially when we first got married. Elton Brown.
Yeah.
Good Eats.
Yeah, his was good. He's kind of a little. He's zany. He tries to put that zany element, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You learn something on his show. I tell you, somebody who's got chops. That's Anna. She's bad to the bone.
Exactly who I was thinking.
I'd watch hers, but it's one of those. Let's sit back, let's chill, see what's happening in the Hamptons. I can
making this for Joffrey.
Yeah, for Joffrey.
Joffrey.
Nobody's making this stuff, but you can learn something from her though. She was really good.
But she would teach you how to really for real roast a chicken the right way.
Yeah, yeah.
She would teach you. She would teach you a lot. I even liked the old diners, drive-ins, and dives back in the day.
It's all right. That was kind of what single-handedly seemed like it brought the Food Network down. They started doing stuff.
You know how you blame Garth Brooks for ruining country music? You blame Guy Fieri for ruining Food Network.
Food Network.
Flavortown.
It brought Flavortown to the Food Network, and it's sucked ever since.
It used to be Mario Batali. Do you remember the old show, $40 a Day or 30-Minute Meals with Rachel Ray?
Yeah, I remember 30-minute meals for sure. I don't remember $40 a day. What was
she would
that?
travel, go to different locations.
Oh, and she only got
$40.
Yeah, I ain't buying that one lick.
Heck no.
There's nothing worse than that. Going somewhere and there's not all you got to spend.
$40.
Yeah, it's be packing abs and some 12 packs. That's what we did in this town. We did.
Do you remember any other ones? We talked about Iron Chef.
Sarah Moulton had one in the morning, and it was almost like a talk show. It was like daytime TV talk show where she'd like answer questions. People could call in. And she was always cooking something, but she was good too. Didn't she work for like Martha Stewart?
I thought she was Julia Child's
Maybe it was
protege.
or something like that. I don't know whatever happened to her. I guess these people just get old. I mean, we just get old, You can tell I watched a lot of Food Network. I knew all the shows that was on.
In college, we used to watch it all the time, like during the day, In
between classes.
Easy Mac and Food Network.
Food Network. What can we do to these ramens?
One day, 20 years from now, somebody's going to be having on a podcast, they're going to be talking about old YouTube channels.
Yeah, they will, for real.
They're like Malcolm Reed.
It's like, I remember when he had a podcast. Tyler probably don't even remember these shows we were talking about. This was way before your time, wasn't it?
I remember we watched a lot of Food Network all the time. Like, that's like me and Ashley's favorite thing. So we watched a lot of, like, I like old Hell's Kitchen, like the older series before they, now they do like all these weird challenges and stuff like that are really irrelevant to cooking at all and stuff. But back in the day, it was like, all cooking.
You're talking about the Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchen?
Yes. Yeah, the Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen.
We watched the first few episodes. First seasons, The
my favorite old show is Justin Wilson. See, I watched the PBS shows. I go way back. I watched
Julia Child.
Yeah. There was the Walk guy. He always had a different apron with a saying on it. Do y'all remember the two fat ladies that would drive around on a motorcycle together, like one in a sidecar, one on top?
They were ugly.
This is way before me.
Yeah, if you see these two, like, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Yeah. I think it was called like Two Fat Ladies or something like that.
Two Fat Ladies.
Yeah.
And then one of them would drive the motorcycle, and one of them would sit in the little sidecar.
Yeah, drive around Europe to all these different places. Usually they'd cook something. I don't know what their relationship was like. They seemed to be having a good time.
They were always so happy. They're British, very British. But man, they're ugly to see. One of them had a big wart or something right there. I shouldn't talk about them. They seem very nice. I love to watch them.
I'm sure they were super nice.
I'm going to look this up.
Yeah, you need to find that one. That'd be a T-shirt to bring back.
Yeah. When I go to my mom's house and stay there, she still has the PBS.
Yeah.
That's like one of her only channels. This isn't Food Network foods, but Man versus Food. The old Man versus Food.
Adam Richmond?
Yeah.
Is that who it was? Yeah.
Those were good. And No Reservations might be.
Anthony Bourdain. Yeah. Oh, man, he was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved watching his stuff. You learn. I mean, I still catch myself watching Zimmerman because he does a lot of the traveling too. I mean, he eats some stuff that I don't know if he does as much anymore. And I don't know if those are, I don't know where they're at in production, if those are current shows or just reruns I'm watching. But you still see them, and I forget what channel it comes on. It's not Food Network.
I think it's Discovery.
Yeah, it may,
Travel or
something like that. But I still watch his show. It reminds me a little bit of Bourdain's, but Bourdain's, his had that dramatic flair to it, I guess. Like you could tell they were produced, and he was meeting these people and going to these exotic locations and trying stuff. And from a chef, I mean, he was a chef first, not TV. He probably didn't like TV. I don't know. It didn't seem like he did.
It paid for things, I'm sure.
Yeah. That was a really good show.
Mm-hmm. That used to be one of those we would watch a lot.
I read his book. If y'all are into restaurant cooking or in the mind of a chef or something, you should check it out. It's really good.
It's supposed to be one of the best chef.
It's really good.
Stories.
It was wild. That dude's an animal. Wasn't an animal.